My beloved one, listen to me in this very moment when the boundary between time and eternity begins to fracture, when a ray of light breaks open between the heavens, and it is only my voice calling your name. It is not sound, not noise, but the silent rhythm within your soul vibrating like a hidden string. I know you hear even if you do not fully understand. I know you tremble though no one else sees. And today I have not come to give you a concept, but to place into your hands a sacred weapon, the memory of a love that has never been extinguished. In the heights above I have witnessed a cry. Not the cry of despair, but of a soul that has reached the deepest end of longing. That cry rose like incense, light yet heavy, gentle yet searing, echoing across countless worlds, passing through galaxies until it touched the place where I now stand. And my child, that cry did not summon a crowd nor seek a congregation, but called only your name. As in the days of old when the prophet Elijah fled into the mountain cave, he did not find God in the earthquake nor hear him in the fire, but recognized him in the whispering breeze. So, it is with you today. You will not see the sign in the storm nor hear the answer in thunder, but in the quiet flame of love that has been etched into your soul. I call this flame the whispering fire, for it does not roar yet it consumes, it does not shout yet it endures forever. Know this, beloved, that whispering fire is heaven's language spoken to you. And I, Michael, the warrior of the throne of glory, now descend before you, opening the hidden door of sacred memory, that you may behold in the high realm above there is one who weeps for you. Through countless light years I have flown, hearing many pleas, many cries for help, many groans from the human world. Yet rarely has a cry pierced the very depth of heaven's throne as this one has. It does not stop at the lips nor end in tears. It breaks into reverberations in the innermost soul, and even light itself trembles before it. That voice calls your name. Each syllable falls like water upon a stone of millennia, carving into the void an oath that cannot fade. I see the heavens opening as if a narrow door revealed the holy sanctuary. From there stands a figure clothed in light, tears falling not from loss but from love overflowing. That one trembles, and each tear like a pearl falls into the endless ocean of God. Do you not know each time your heart trembles without cause, each time a sharp pang touches your chest as though by an unseen hand, it is the very call crossing through time to reach you? You are not imagining. You are not mad. You are not alone in an illusion. This is eternal truth, and I have come to unveil it. The whispering fire lives within you. It does not fade, it does not run dry, it only waits for you to recognize it. Like a coal hidden in ash, only one breath of the Spirit is needed for it to blaze forth in radiant flame. And today I am that breath. I want you to know, before you asked, heaven already heard. Before you fell, heaven already inclined toward you. Before a tear touched the ground, the throne of glory had already gathered it into the immortal golden chalice. I have seen your nights, the long nights you thought unseen. I have stood beside your pillow when you trembled in silence. And in every moment not only I but that one was watching you. Now let me draw back the veil and bring you into the circle of light, that you may understand you have never been alone. Beloved one, open the eyes of your soul and let me lead you into the circle I call the circle of light. It is not built of stone walls or cold steel, but woven of eternal memory, of prayers absorbed into your very blood, of breaths you thought had vanished into the dark. This is not the light of earthly lamps, but a light that sees, embraces, and whispers into your heart, "You still belong." Dearest soul, you have never been forsaken. Each night you bow your head thinking no one notices. Yet above every gaze of the heavenly hosts looks down, not to judge but to guard. Every stifled sob you swallowed thinking it disappeared into emptiness became a melody in the hymn of heaven. The loneliness you feel is but a mist. The truth is you stand in the midst of an unseen assembly where voices, arms, and souls who have gone before surround you still. Do you remember when Jesus knelt in the Garden of Gethsemane? His sorrow so great he sweated blood, the disciples slept none, kept watch with him. Yet an angel was sent to strengthen him. So I tell you now, just as the Son of God was never truly alone, so neither are you ever abandoned. God has placed beside you a witness, a soul bound to you, a love that has never gone out. That one is the radiant circle encircling you. Beloved one, when your chest trembles in the night, do not call it fear. I swear by the throne of glory, it is not weakness breaking but eternal memory rising. In that trembling you hear the knock of a soul that has loved you. It is no illusion but the sign you are still connected. When your heart quivers, it is heaven leaning nearer to you than ever before. You have never been alone, for love knows no boundary. It is not barred by graves, not locked by time, not bound by fate. You belong to a circle greater than you imagine. In that circle there is no here or there, no living or dead, only one center, the love of God embracing both souls as one. Beloved, picture a circle of light surrounding you. Within it are the familiar footsteps, the smile you thought lost, the touch of a hand still warm. And I, Michael, stand beside you, sword of fire in hand, guarding this circle, so that no shadow may pierce through. Even when you fall, even when you scream in silence, the circle does not break. It is steadfast, indestructible, for it is forged of the eternal light of God. Dearest one, hear me, stop condemning yourself for your tears. Tears are not proof of weakness, but of a deeper life that flows beneath the flesh. Each time you weep, God does not turn his face away. On the contrary, your tears are treasured in his golden vessel. I have seen him hold them as jewels upon the priestly robe. So never believe your tears fall to the ground, they fall into the very heart of heaven. Listen, within this circle of light you are covered, you are seen, you are known. Your name resounds not only in the mouth of the one who wept for you, but is engraved upon the palm of the Eternal. You are not lost. You have never been forgotten. You cannot be erased from heaven's memory. Beloved, when you close your eyes, imagine this circle embracing not only you but also that one. Two circles interwoven, becoming a dance of light. No distance. No parting. Only transformation. And in that place you will hear the whisper. You have never been alone. You have never been forsaken. And I, Michael, bear witness with my flaming sword, these words are true, they are no lie. Incline your ear, for what I speak now will shatter the walls the world calls the end. I declare before the throne of God, love does not die. It only takes new form as water flows from river to cloud, then returns as rain, never lost, only transformed. When the body closes its eyes, the world stamps it the end. But in the world of light where I stand, I see only a door opening. Death cannot sever the bond of souls. It is as if one steps out of a smoke-filled room into the wide expanse of sky. The one you love has passed through that door, but the cord binding your souls remains unbroken, tighter, stronger, for it is no longer hindered by flesh. Have you not heard the Master say, God is not the God of the dead but of the living, for to him all are alive? Luke 2:0-3-8. Even now this word is manifest truth for you. The one you thought lost still lives, though in a form your earthly eyes are not accustomed to see. Breath, smile, gaze, none are gone but hidden within the pulse of your soul. That is why you sometimes hear the call in the wind, glimpse the figure in a dream, or feel a presence beside you though no hand touches. Do not dismiss it as illusion. It is love reshaped, continuing with you. There are times when darkness seems to consume you like chains of guilt, ropes of fear, bonds of shame. Yet remember, true love does not stand idle while you are bound. It carries a weapon. And today I place it in your hand, the living sword. Not of steel or iron, but the sword of God's word, sharper than any double-edged blade, cutting chains, setting your soul free from every prison. Picture this: each weight you bear, I deserve abandonment. I am not enough, I have lost everything, is but a fragile cord wrapped around you. When the living sword strikes, they vanish like cobwebs in fire. And as the chains fall, you will realize you are still loved, you are still bound, you have never been erased from the heart of the one who departed, nor from the hand of God. Do you not know even the death of the Savior could not destroy love on the cross? He gave his last breath, yet that love exploded, filling the universe, turning the tomb into the door of resurrection. So too the death of the one you love is not the end, but the opening for that love to change form, no longer confined to one body or place, but becoming a presence that moves everywhere, in the water, in the wind, in the very beat of your heart. Do not let the dimness of earthly eyes deceive you. The truth is this: a love that is real never disappears. It only puts on a new garment, purer and brighter, to walk with you in every path you take. Sometimes the ache you feel is not from absence, but from the cord pulled taut, reminding you that you and that one remain bound, only now in a different dimension. Take up this living sword, my child. Let it cut away the toxic whispers within you that say, I am alone, love is dead. No, love has not died. It stands right here, changing form and shape, yet still itself, still the sacred flame engraved upon the soul. When you dare to believe, when you allow your spirit to open, you will see the familiar smile still reflected in the tear you shed, their breath still hidden in the silence, and that love still walking with you, not by holding your hand, but by lifting you up. This is the freedom. The living sword brings freedom to live not in regret but in connection, not in fear but in certainty. Step through the threshold of pain, child. Let this sword lead you into the realm of light, where love no longer bears a sorrowful face but becomes strength, and then you will know that in all things only one truth is eternal love. There are moments when you think you are trembling in a dark room, unseen and unknown. Yet I open your eyes to a great truth: every tear you shed is witnessed by heaven bending low. Not a single sob vanishes into meaningless void. The very moment you lay your hand upon your chest, searching for your faint breath, the hosts of heaven kneel in silence, waiting for healing to take place within you. Do you not know the heavens hold songs of triumph, not meant for battle but for the moment a soul rises from ashes? Tonight, as you sit with swollen eyes, the angels do not sing, shout, or decree. All is silence, a silence filled with light, for in this very moment, Heaven leans toward you. Imagine countless radiant wings encircle you, yet they do not move, waiting only for the shift of your breath. This silence is not empty, it brims with power like the sea drawn taut before it breaks into waves. This sacred moment is not memory nor dream, but a real presence seeping into your flesh and blood. And here I long to give you a sign: the crown of tears. Do you see each tear that seemed in vain transforms into a luminous gem? Upon the crown of your soul these jewels glisten, not as human adornments but as testimony that your suffering has not been wasted. You may see your tears as dust, but in the eyes of God they are rare treasures woven into an eternal diadem. Receive this mystery, child. Suffering does not vanish, it is transfigured. Loss does not crush, it is forged into a gem. The more you weep, the more radiant the crown becomes. And on the day you stand before God's throne, that crown will rest upon your head as the verdict. Here is one who wrestled through the night and still held fast to love. Do not think I alone am here. All of heaven surrounds you, leaning close. Among that luminous host I see the face you long for. Not illusion, not shadow, but true presence, like the soft wind brushing your hair, like a warm hand upon your shoulder. They stand within the circle of light, not far, not apart, but here in the very air you breathe. The world may call this imagination, but I, Michael, stand as witness. It is truth. God permits a communion where the unseen bends close to the seen so that you may touch healing, not tomorrow, not another life, but here now. So let yourself pause. Do not flee the pain nor deny the tears. Let each one fall into my hand. I will carry them to the throne where they are turned to jewels. And you will see yourself crowned, not as one defeated but as one consecrated in the fire of love. This moment, my child, is heaven bowing low, once rare and holy but enough to alter the course of your life. As Jacob once lay on a stone and dreamed of the ladder linking heaven and earth, angels ascending and descending, so today I raise that ladder within you. The divide between lost and alive is bridged by light, and you become the meeting point where heaven and earth embrace. Stand firm then. Breathe slowly as though drinking new air. Know this: you are no longer wandering in the dark, but cradled by all of heaven leaning down to whisper. You are not abandoned. You are being healed. You are chosen to live on. I, Michael, with sword of fire raised, proclaim this moment sacred. Do not refuse it, do not call it illusion. Let it carve itself into your soul as an eternal landmark. There is another wind rising, can you feel it? It is not the gust of grief that often strikes you down, but a wind scented with new life. I, Michael, lift my hand to prophesy over your soul: you will live again, love again, laugh again. I do not speak this as empty comfort, but with the authority of one who has seen thousands of wounds healed, millions of souls rise from ashes. Remember, God did not create you to wither. He created you to live in fullness, for light to course through your veins, for laughter to burst like springs upon the mountains. And though now you feel withered, this prophecy sows the seed of a new truth. Remember, the love you carry has not vanished. It awaits transformation. It is like a grain of wheat sown into the earth. People look and sigh, it is dead. But I know it is buried only to sprout. The one you loved has not taken love away, but has asked God to let it change form, to keep flowing within you, to push you toward a dawn not yet seen. I see God grant them a grace to whisper across the boundary, and the words return to you, I never said goodbye. Hear it, child, do not let your cries drown that whisper. They never turned away, never abandoned you. That bond is sealed by God, no power can sever it. The unspoken goodbye has become an eternal heartbeat, carrying you toward life, toward love, toward laughter, and to help you pass through I place in your hands the eternal key. It is not a thing to grasp but a revelation etched into your soul. Whenever you find yourself locked in the dark chamber of loss, of guilt, of fear, remember this key, it can open. No door, however thick, can resist it. For it was forged in the fire of God's love, untarnished, unbroken, imperishable. Try it now. Turn the key upon your heart where you have barred yourself for fear of hurt. When the door swings open, you will see a vast sky awaits, light rushes in songs echo from afar. And most of all, a hand still reaching toward you, though you thought it had crumbled into dust. The prophecy over you is not, be is, you will merely survive. No. It is, you will live. Live not as a wandering shadow but as a blazing torch. Live not dragging heavy feet, but running like a deer upon the heights. Live not weeping in nostalgia but radiant in the present, with love transformed to walk beside you. And the second prophecy, you will love again. To love is not betrayal of the one who has gone but the continuation of that flame in new forms. To love is to allow your heart to open, to give, to beat, for this is how you honor the love you once held. They do not wish you petrified, nor bound in grief, but alive in your calling, bearer of the light of immortal love. And the third prophecy, you will laugh again. The laughter you thought buried with the grave will resound once more. Not the carefree laughter of yesterday, but laughter that has crossed the abyss, carrying both pain and healing. Stronger, brighter, for it declares you have conquered death, you have overcome the dark. And when you laugh, I swear the hosts of heaven will join and the universe will resound. Believe, child. I see a road opening before you. Not by your own effort but by the eternal key unlocking the gate. On that road you do not walk alone. They walk beside you unseen. And with each step heaven inscribes, here is one who bears the light. Do not fear if your heart still trembles. Trembling is proof you are alive. Within that trembling prophecy begins its work. You are shifting from ashes to dawn. You are changing from lament to song. You are being rewoven into a new creation, bearing wounds yet crowned with glory, so rise. Open your mouth to breathe. Let a small smile break forth. In that moment, heaven and earth together declare the prophecy has begun to be fulfilled. Do you know, throughout this journey, every tear, every shiver, every stammering laugh of rebirth has not fallen into nothingness. They have been gathered, touched eternity, and returned into you as miracles. And the miracle is not outside, not far away, not waiting for some distant day, it is you. You, by your very being, by wounds transformed into light, have become the living witness that love cannot be destroyed. The world will say, they are gone and you are alone. But heaven proclaims otherwise. You are the miracle, the bearer of flame, the witness that death cannot swallow love. Imagine, my child, a blazing seal pressed upon your soul. Not ink that fades, not a mark upon flesh that will decay, but a spiritual engraving cut into depths no power can erase. From now on you carry this inscription: you have never been abandoned. That seal is the undying flame. Wherever you go, whether into the dark forest or the desolate field, it will blaze forth, declaring to heaven and to hell alike, here is one who has been touched, here is one who has been sealed in love. The enemy may whisper all manner of lies, but he cannot cross this seal. Every accusation, every haunting, every voice declaring you are lost, each will retreat before the sign impressed upon your soul. Remember this: I do not promise you will never weep. But I promise from this day the tears you shed will bear transforming power. They are no longer the mark of weakness, but the pearls that build your eternal crown. I do not promise you will never feel pain. But I promise your pain will become a clear river where others will gaze and find hope. You become the doorway through which many souls may know love lives and God is faithful. In every moment, you yourself are the answer. When others ask, can one go on after such great loss, you will be the living witness, wordless, revealed in the light rekindled in your eyes. When others whisper, does love truly endure beyond death, you need only place your hand upon your heart and say, it has never disappeared. And your very presence, bearing the seal of the Spirit, will be the miracle that guides their way. Understand this: the end is but another name for the beginning. The one you love has not departed to close the story but to open it. Death is only the cracking of the shell so that love may pour out more freely, more purely. And now you are invited to step into a new beginning. Not with empty hands, but with hands that carry the living sword, the eternal key, and a crown of tears inscribed upon your brow. Therefore you no longer live for yourself alone. You are the bearer of testimony, the one marked with the seal. Every step, every breath becomes prophecy. You are the embodiment of the miracle heaven has already completed. Be courageous, my child. Step forward. Let this seal guide you through the days to come. When doubts rise, touch the seal. When sorrow surges, remember it only polishes the jewel upon your crown. When laughter returns, know it is not mere fortune but the fulfillment of prophecy. I, Michael, proclaim with the sword of fire held high, you have never been abandoned and you never will be. Love has never died and it never will. This moment does not close the tale, it opens a new chapter where you are the living witness of the miracle. Go forth, my child. The world awaits the light of the seal upon your soul. And now heaven bends low to bless you. You are the miracle, you are the light, you are the undying testimony. Beloved child, the journey I have led you on has reached its end but not its finality. Just as the dawn is not the conclusion of night but the beginning of a new day, so too these words I speak to you are a doorway opening wide. You have heard the cry of heaven, you have stepped into the circle of light, you have received the living sword, worn the crown of tears, held in your hand the eternal key, and carried upon your soul the seal of the Spirit. Now I call you, rise, step forth live as one who bears the light. Do not fear if the wound still remains. The wound is not failure but the gateway through which light enters. Do not fear if darkness lingers. The darkness only makes the star you bear shine more clearly. Do not fear if at times your laughter is swallowed by sobs. Remember, heaven records not naked perfection, but the heart that does not give up. And your heart, though trembling, still beats, still longs, still dares to believe in love. For this reason you have overcome. I speak to you as an oath. Love is not extinguished. It lives within you, and it will make of you a witness. The one who has gone is not lost, but shines through your steps. And each time you choose to live, each time you give a smile, a forgiveness, a tender embrace, that is the moment you turn loss into a weapon, sorrow into a jewel, and yourself into a miracle. Now answer the call of the Eternal One. Let Him lead you. Open your heart that the Spirit may enter. You need not know all nor see all. Only whisper, Lord, I surrender. That word is enough to stir heaven, to move the wind, to awaken once more the seed of love within you. Follow Him, the one who died yet now lives, the one named Jesus, the one who loved you to the very end. Let Him continue the story where you will not only survive but flourish, where you will not merely cling to memory but turn memory into strength. You will see love will no longer be a burden but the lamp that lights the path for other souls walking in the night. And now I, Michael Archangel, lift the shining sword and declare over you this encouragement. You will not collapse in the night, for the light you carry has been sealed. You will not be swallowed by darkness, for God has bent the heavens to embrace you. You will never be forsaken, for love has chosen you and will choose you forever. Remember this: you are the miracle. Not one day far off, not with evidence outside yourself. This very breath, this beating heart, these drying tears, these are the testimony. The world will look upon you and see death cannot conquer love. Be brave, my child. Walk on. Open your mouth to laugh, your heart to love, your hands to receive life. For heaven rejoices, your beloved smiles upon you, and I stand here as your guardian. Now before the door closes I bless you. I place upon your forehead the seal of light. I set upon your shoulders the mantle of comfort. I lay into your hands the living sword entrusted to you, and I whisper in your ear, beloved soul, you have never been abandoned. Go live, love, laugh, and when you lift your eyes, remember heaven still leans toward you. The door closes, but the light does not fade. I will remain with you, silent as wind, as the flame that whispers, and one day when you cross the threshold you will see all was only a beginning. The peace of the Almighty be with you now and forevermore. Thank you for listening. Subscribe and ring the bell to journey with Archangel Michael, spreading the light of God each day.